Well, hello everybody. Just out for a little Sunday afternoon street ride. Not going to be too exciting. Well, I don't really get into motovlogging, and I don't really know what it's about. I don't understand the whole deal behind it. But nevertheless, I did acquire a Cena 20S headset for me and my 12-year-old son Noah, which happens to ride a CRF 250F. And I have a pair of GoPros to put on our helmets. And we're just kind of hoping to make some dual vlog videos, more or less for personal use. I don't really see this going anywhere other than just for me and him to create stuff that'll be fun, you know. I've had a GoPro for a while, and I don't post much on YouTube. And then Cena, the 20S Cena, I thought would be a really good thing to get because it'd be nice to be able to talk to my boy while he's riding, and you know, whether it be alerting him of an obstacle that's coming up or giving him a little bit of coaching along the way. But either way, it's just more or less about, I'm kind of a geekhead anyway, you know, and I like gadgets, and I like computers and all kinds of gadget toys and stuff, and I thought, what the heck, we might as well load our helmets up full of gadgets and have fun with those as well. As far as topics go, and the way the motovloggers do it, I don't really know what to say about topics. I kind of keep to myself when it comes to things like that, you know. I'm more like, whatever. Whatever people want to do, that's fine with me, and just the way it is. But I thought since I'm just out riding around not doing nothing, I would just record this. Maybe a practice vlog, as you will. I thoroughly enjoy watching Kalani and Accidental Broadcast. Minute Stop's hilarious. I really like him. He's kind of a natural character, man. He's pretty good. And actually, I watch all the others. That's just, anybody that rides a dual sport that motovlogs, if I see their video, I subscribe. Everride comes to mind. He's a good guy to watch. Motonocity is pretty cool to watch. Moto Trippin', Messed Up Productions. I'm brain farting right now, but I got like 100 of you guys on I'm subscribed to 100 of you guys. As far as the dual sport goes, me personally, how I ended up getting a dual sport was I bought my son a CRF 80F. And then I was going to buy myself a CRF 250X, which is an off-road only bike. And then I thought, you know, why be limited to putting it on the trailer and taking it somewhere, and if we don't go out very often, and the thing just sits in the garage. So I thought I'd get a dual sport. And then after looking at all of them and comparing pricing and sitting on them, and actually, I really like the WR250R, but I'm not a tall man by any means. I'm about 5'8", 30-inch inseam. That sucker was just too dang tall for me to be riding around the street. Back when I was a kid, or not a kid, but in my younger days, I rode a RM250, and that sucker was tall. It had like 12.8 inches of travel, and I could barely tippy-toe 1 foot on the ground. And I rode it around all the time with no problem. I mean, no problem at all. Naturally, I had to be aware of my, when I was stopping to make sure, you know, I didn't put my foot in a pothole or something because I'd be falling over. But riding around the street, you know, you got to be able to touch the ground a little better. So then I seen the CRF 250L, and I've had some Honda Magnas. I had a Honda Magna V30, a Honda Magna 750, and I'm just kind of a fan of the Honda brand. So while I will say that the CRF 250L is an awesome dual sport motorcycle, it is a great commuter motorcycle, and I mean, anybody would just pretty much love the thing stock, but quite frankly, the suspension is just geared too much for the street, not enough for the dirt, so it's like way too soft. If you read reports about people blowing fork seals and stuff, that's because they're riding it too hard for what it was kind of meant for. And so they're bottoming out the front end hard and blowing their fork seals. In my case, it just seemed like the back end, the shock was terrible. It just bounced all over the place, and it really wasn't any fun. Anyway, then I started looking into mods for the 250, the Honda CRF 250L. And I did kind of a lot of research before I even purchased the motorcycle. So I was able to budget for what I was going to do. And just kind of factor that into the price of the bike. And I did end up getting a 305 kit. That wasn't part of the budget process. I also put some expensive wheels on it, but that was just for bling. I must tell you, I think I built a pretty strong dual sport bike. I mean, this thing will follow anybody. And it pretty much doesn't matter what you're riding. I think it'll keep up with about anything. I'm not talking like, you know, on a racetrack or whatever, but as far as dual sports are concerned, it's a fun bike to ride around on, and I enjoy it. Next fall, this is kind of what dual sport is all about, ain't it? So I'm just kind of ranting in this video and just playing around with my Sena 20S. I have the Sena GoPro Bluetooth backpack. And if I was a motovlogger, that'd be quite the setup. But I'm not really a motovlogger, so I'm just jacking around. This may or may not end up on YouTube. And I'm arriving home now, so this video is over. See you later, guys.